We are a great organization in so many ways, known and respected across the nation for what we do because of what our employees do. I know this organization and the services we provide like the back of my hand, and can sit here tonight and proudly proclaim that our workforce is second to none. Next year's budget includes the normal performance-based raises for them, and there are no proposed reductions in county benefits. I have incorporated a modest 2.4% increase in the employee cost of our health care benefit. The fact that we can continue to provide an excellent health care benefit to our employees with only a minor increase in costs is proof positive that our wellness efforts are beginning to reap some dividends. Next year, we will restore our clinic hours to 37.5 per week, and our employees will be able to be seen on the same day for colds, allergies, sore throats, all the normal reasons they would visit their primary care physician. However, when they come to our wellness clinic, there will be no copay, and they may conveniently fill generic prescriptions written by wellness clinic staff at the public health pharmacy just down the hall. The county's cost for these generics will be much lower since we will now benefit from the public health pharmacy's ability to purchase medications at greatly discounted rates. This will further reduce our insurance claims and help fight the cost increases our health care insurance plan has been experiencing. Since shower facilities and an exercise area for county employees are included in the second phase of the Human Services Building, which will be completed in early 2013, there will be even more exercise opportunities for our employees. This will be especially true during the winter months when it's too cold for outdoor exercise and during the summer months when it's too hot. All of these initiatives are directly tied to our strategic plan for a healthier Durham. If we are to encourage our community to consider healthier lifestyles, we have to set a good example in our own organization. We've also set a good example by continuing to directly support the rebirth of downtown Durham. When I think about the energy that downtown Durham has, I have to say that I agree with several current and former commissioners who have quite simply said that our county has not been given the credit it deserves. Many of our citizens do not realize how much we have invested in downtown Durham over the last decade. There would be no Durham Performing Arts Center had this county not imposed the additional 1% occupancy tax that provided the funds to pay the capital expense for over 80% of the cost of its construction. We also built the $15 million south parking deck to help American Tobacco become a reality. Next year, we will complete the Human Services Building, a $90 million capital investment, and home to approximately 800 county employees. And our new courthouse and parking deck, an investment of $119 million, will open in January of next year. We have changed the skyline in Durham and invested almost $263 million in downtown Durham since 2003. Our investment has and will continue to bring thousands of county and state employees and citizens to our downtown. And these people spend their money while they are working and doing business here. Can you imagine downtown Durham without American Tobacco, DPAC, the Human Services Building, and the new courthouse? I asked Sheriff Mike Andrews to briefly speak about our new courthouse.
We expect the new courthouse to open January 2013. The first 3 floors of the Sheriff's Office will house our Records Division, Civil Division, our Operations Division, and our Administrative Services Division of the Sheriff's Office. Also in our wing on the 4th floor will be the Public Defender's Office. You will have your Clerk's Office, your Courts, Civil Division, and Guardian Ad Litem. Recently we were granted 11 positions for the new courthouse facility. Quite a few more than what we currently have in the old courthouse. It's 11 stories compared to the 6 stories that we're in now. And the parking deck, we need to provide those services to the citizens in order to maintain security and safety inside the new courthouse, and to help people get around in the building also. So we hope that those additional services that we'll get from those officers will help us be more efficient. The new courthouse will have is designed for efficiency purposes for the public, so they can come in and do their business on the first 3 floors of the courthouse, and as you start going up through the courthouse, you'll start going into your court. So the majority of the business in the new courthouse will be handled on the first 3 floors. It helps bring our office more together. We're kind of spread out, and it's be more of a one-stop shop instead of being spread out with services throughout the county, and people, when they come to the courthouse, can come to one place and take care of business.
We're not through investing in downtown Durham. As soon as we vacate the present courthouse, we'll completely remodel the building for county offices, eliminating the need for leased properties for some of our county and state services. And in 2015, renovations will begin to our main library. DPAC counted 414,000 visitors for the 2011 calendar year, but Durham County welcomed 515,000 visitors to our main library. The main library is the #1 destination for visitors in downtown Durham. These 2 projects, the main library and the renovation of the current courthouse into a county office building, will increase our capital investment in downtown Durham by more than $36 million. I share all of this to illustrate that Durham County is a driving force in downtown Durham. We now have a strategic plan which is in the early months of implementation. Much work remains to be done. However, we've been working strategically for years, and much has already been accomplished around our 5 goal areas. I'll get to those in just a minute, but I do want to first focus on our vision. You quickly settled on what you as a board want for our citizens when you agreed to our vision. Durham County, a thriving, vibrant, diverse community with abundant opportunity for all residents to live, work, learn, play, and grow. This has been our unwritten vision for years, but when you adopted, you gave it voice and the authority it deserves. It has and will continue to very much drive what we do with our dollars. One way we spend our money that demonstrates our strategic vision is helping our citizens get a much-deserved chance to begin their lives again. Let me first share a very personal story with you. I lost my mom at the tender age of 7 and saw my dad become a convicted felon at the age of 8, convicted for a crime he did not commit. As a child, I watched him struggle. I helped him clean toilets, sweep floors, empty trash, and cut grass. I babysat my little sister for him while he sat at our dining room table and prepared income taxes for friends or went to their homes to fix their televisions. At one point in my childhood, my dad held 5 part-time jobs just to make ends meet. I saw the frustration and disappointment he shouldered when the door of opportunity was closed in his face because of his past. We open doors here in Durham County for ex-offenders like my dad and others who have overcome drug and alcohol addictions. We now have 2 positions in which we've placed citizens seeking to start anew. Next year, I'm recommending the addition of another 2 positions. In these positions, we train citizens who are unable to find work due to past drug addictions or felony convictions and give them a chance to begin again. We help them learn to make the most of the new opportunity they've been given. When a county job opens, we will consider them for permanent employment. We need the private sector to step up and take a strong look at these individuals for job opportunities too. This is the right thing to do. Larry Parker, who has been with us for several years, provides a strong testimonial to show just how right we are to sponsor this initiative. I'll let him tell you his story.
My name is Larry Parker. I work for the Durham County General Services Solid Waste Division, Maintenance Tech 1. We do a lot of recycling around the county, moving, office moves. We do roadside pickups, a bunch of little stuff, but it's fun outdoorsy stuff, inside stuff, a lot of moving around, so it's kind of fun. Coming up as a teenager, I was a little rough, I did a lot of stuff that people don't normally do in their everyday life. I sold drugs, I carried guns, it was just like a street life. I didn't really know any other way, you know. I guess I kind of ran into a roadblock when I was sentenced to 9 years and 2 months in the federal penitentiary. And then I had my wake-up call, you know, and I knew that probably when I came back to this world, I didn't want to go away again for that long. So I came home, and I was in the halfway house, actually, and I was working 2 little jobs. This program came about called Project Restore that the county had, and I took this program with Project Restore, and I won an interview with the county for a 6-month temporary position. And I worked with the grounds crew for probably like a year because they didn't have another cycle in the class, so they gave me an extra 6 months. And during that 6 months, that extra 6 months, a permanent position actually came open with the county. I won that position, and I stayed out at the sites probably about 2 years. And then this position came open, Maintenance Tech 1, and I got the Maintenance Tech 1 job. As long as there's positions coming open and I qualify for them, I want to, you know, try to advance. You know, it's like a life-changing thing. Like if you take working at Old North Carolina Barbecue for minimum wage, no benefits, you know, that's kind of rough. And, you know, you don't know if you're going to turn back to your old path, you know, because, you know, it's rough. But, you know, something like this come along, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't speak for everybody, but I can say, you know, sometimes people want to change, but they don't have a path to change. You know, they can't seem to find their way, you know. So sometimes people need a little help. You can't look at what they once were, you know. You got to look at what they are now or who they're trying to become.